Hey, thanks for joining me for another mundane Monday moment. My name's Pete Van Ward, and I'm so glad that you've joined me today. Today I want to talk to you about tulips. Now, don't go anywhere. I promise to make a connection between this beautiful flower and your day. I was born in the Netherlands, and if you know anything about the Dutch, they have had a long-time love affair with this beautiful plant. In fact, they're world-renowned for their tulips. Now, the tulip was brought over to the Netherlands in the late 1580s, and they immediately became popular. In fact, the popularity escalated to the mid-1630s, where we got to the height of the fetish. And there's a story told about a tulip bulb that sold for 12 acres of land. Now, I want you to think about that from the modern context. In our subdivision, an acre goes for about $50,000. So you can imagine this. A tulip sold for 12 acres, which would be $600,000 in modern terms. Now, we look at that, we think that's crazy. We would never do that. Well, maybe that's where it's also relevant for us today, because when I think about what makes Monday so challenging is that we're often overwhelmed by a long to-do list where everything seems equally important. But is it really? In fact, one of the things that may be worth thinking about is look at your list and ask yourself the question, with the perspective of time, what's going to be most important? What are the things that really matter on my list? Jesus, who's a man I truly respect, had a little saying that said, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And so if we can think about what is really treasurable on this list, like what will matter next week, next month, or maybe even in terms of my legacy, then I think what we find on our list all of a sudden finds its appropriate place. We will find ourselves, if we do that, having a much less mundane Monday, and maybe more importantly, we won't make the mistake of spending too much money on a tulip bulb. I hope that helps you today. Thanks for joining me, and if you found this helpful, join me next week. In fact, why don't you sign up for the subscription to a YouTube page? Consider it your inoculation against future mundane Mondays. Thanks so much, and see you next week.